What's up, dude?
What's up?
What's up? Episode fucking, what, 3?
Three, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about some music because everyone seems to be loving the new hip hop that's out. And it just seems like it's not good. Not all of it, but like 90% of it. So like today I was listening to the radio in my car because I forgot my wire to plug my phone in. And like I just put on like 92.3 just to keep up with the modern stuff. And I was like, wow, this is really, really repetitive. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was just like this. It literally had a chorus, and it started the song with the chorus, and it had a verse, and then it had a chorus, then it had an empty spot, and then it had a chorus, and then it had like the chorus but without the music, and then it had the chorus again. And I was like, so this isn't really a song. This is just a chorus. It's like 5 lines. Mm-hmm. And then, not to mention the lyrics are usually awful. Like, you can do a quick Google search on any, like, new Nicki Minaj song. Like, the famous one that's been out, but there was another one on the radio I heard today that was just like, this is just atrocious. But then they get paid millions of dollars to sell these, like, records that aren't even good. Mm-hmm. Well, they're good. Some of the songs are hard, but, like, most of it is just, like, the same recycled, yo, let's go get drunk, party, have sex all night, and you can't keep up with me because I'm the best, and blah, blah, blah. It's all, like, hyped up songs.
Yeah, I feel like that's what people are into these days. They're not really into
meaningful lyrics.
Yeah, well, that takes too much brain power to contemplate. You know, people are into, like, instant gratification songs that just, highlight the rich and famous and what they do and everything.
Yeah. Like, the first thing that came to mind when I was thinking about this earlier is that, like, there's the Wage War song. I'm sure you've heard Youngblood on the first album. Mm-hmm. Like, the lyrics are so good in that whole song, and it's actually meaningful. And most of their songs have really good lyrics. But it's a genre that, like, only, like, a select few people listen to, like me and you. Mm-hmm. And then, like, some other people around here, but mostly people around here listen to either hip-hop or country.
Yeah.
Which, not all country is bad either, but a lot of it's not really country anymore.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a hip-hop country type deal.
Yeah, it's all like hip-hop, but by a country artist.
Right, exactly.
So they can label it as country. And they use acoustic guitar. Yeah. They use acoustic guitar in it. So
right.
That's another thing I've noticed. And then it seems like a lot of the bands we used to listen to, like the heavier bands, they slowly get less and less like heavy over time.
Oh yeah.
And Johnny asked me the same question. He was like, "Why do they just get less and less heavy?" And I was like, "Well, actually, I kind of get it because it is like exhausting to be so energetic every single time." But like some of the songs, I think on certain albums are just too experimental.
Yeah, I mean that's where a lot of the money is these days, though, and that's the route that if you want to stay on this record deal, then you need to make a song like this. Yeah, otherwise we're gonna drop. Yeah.
Yeah, so the fangirls and like the younger generation want this sound. They don't want like the heavy, meaningful. They want the hard rock that they can sing along to.
Yeah, not even hard rock. Like most of the guys, most of it switched over to like you said, hip hop.
Yeah,
even like the Plot in You.
Yeah, a lot of their songs are like very experimentally hip hop ish.
Yeah, which. I mean, he had his own solo stuff going on, which was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the band just said, yeah, let's go ahead and do that because you were so successful with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it brings up another point is like a lot of the artists in these bands have like solo projects or second projects. So to me, like it's weird that they would like incorporate that solo project into the band because isn't it more of like now the band sound? So like their solo project and now they have 2 of the same thing. So I don't see why you would do it that way, but I guess, I mean, to everybody to each their own. Maybe they used that as an experiment and they ended up liking it more, so they transitioned their band because it ultimately comes down to what they like making.
Yeah, that's true. But like you said, they end up going from covering like 2 wavelengths of music genres to one.
Yeah.
And then you lose that entire other like listener following.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just come and like even the recording aspect too. Like I can't say that for the Plot in You, their new stuff is like easier to record because a lot of the new album, when I listened to it, like the newest one that just came out, when I listened to it, I was like actually surprised by the amount of like post-production and like how many sound effects there are and the sound design of it, because it's like very like almost theatrical.
Yeah.
Like he didn't just make it like 2 guitars, drums, and vocals. It's like there's a lot of things in there that aren't like sounds you can make with instruments.
Right.
Which I think is cool.
But again, that's how most hip-hop music is too.
Yeah, it's all digital sounds.
Yeah, there's no instruments at all.
No, and then a lot of the new songs, if they even have lyrics in them that are good, they usually repeat it the entire time.
Yeah.
Like the one line that's catchy or good. And then sometimes the chorus is just like sounds, which was like, wasn't that the whole thing with like dubstep was supposed to like have that genre? It was like very little lyrics and mostly like, wow.
Yeah, but think about the massive following that dubstep has and that like they've gained when that came out. And I mean, that's probably what a lot of people are trying to roll with and be like, hey, everybody loves this. And
yeah, the ravey style.
Let's get on this fucking bandwagon and make music like this too.
Because I know a couple songs like come to mind, and I noticed it like a few years ago. Because I do like hip hop and stuff. Like I don't hate it. It's just like I hate the bad hip phone. We're having technical difficulties and Louis difficulties.
All right, we're plugged in, and I think we're good to go.
Okay, sweet. So it won't go to sleep this time.
Nope, we're good.
But a couple but anyway, what I think I was saying is that there's a couple songs that come to mind. One of them is there's this one song called Down. You've probably never heard it, but like I kind of like the song for like the musical part because the beat is kind of cool. But I know that the chorus is literally, I would have hated to be the sound engineer that made the song because the Lewis
wrecking the place.
I know. He's like, I'm just gonna keep hitting this one.
Yep.
But anyway, the chorus is like she literally says like, "Are you down?" And then he literally took that and just like edited the and then like made it into the musical melody like piece by piece and then down down and I would have hated like editing that. I can only imagine the stress. But like that's how like a lot just off camera, Louis the dog is just freaking out. He just slammed his bone into the ground and started eating it. We'll get B-roll shots.
A little B-roll shot here. It's funny that you bring up this topic because last night, for some reason, do you remember the reason why I had that horrific song stuck in my head?
What one? You have many of them.
The one, I don't know, you get copyrighted for this.
No, not if we're doing it. Only if you play the
one
song.
That goes like, bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt. For some reason, like, that just came into... It just came into my head, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's Miley Cyrus. For some reason, I thought Miley Cyrus was the singer of this fucking Bubble Butt song. And I was like, I was 100% like would bet my entire paycheck that Miley Cyrus was the singer of the song. And she's like, no, it isn't. That's some other like rap artist. I was like, you're fucking wrong. So I looked it up, and sure enough, she was right. It's like, I don't know, some weird name featuring Bruno Mars, featuring somebody else.
That's awesome.
But
bubble butt.
I decided, yeah. So I looked the fucking the music video up on YouTube. Horrific, awful. I wanted to throw up in my mouth.
I believe it.
And the fact that it has like millions and millions and millions of views.
Yeah. Because people like you. That's why they get curious about it. And then they look it up.
That's probably what it is too.
That's the thing. I mean, it's a dumb song, and the lyrics are awful and vulgar and disgusting, and so is the video.
Yeah.
But the catchiness, you know, that's where they get you. They just repeat the same thing over and over, bubble butt, bubble, 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 for fucking like 1,000 lines.
Yeah.
And it's ingrained in your head.
Yeah.
And you never forget it. And then you're like, oh yeah, yeah. And then you just like look up the song, and then they get more views, and then you're like, oh, play this shit.
There's like a formula to it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny too. Like we were listening to like the classic vinyl station at work. And there's, what is it? Sending out an SOS, right?
No.
And Johnny was just like, yeah, Johnny goes, he goes, It's like they were in the studio, and when he was writing the lyrics, he just put "sending out an SOS times 48."
X 1000.
Yeah, like he's like, because that's literally at the end of the song. It's like an 8-minute song. It feels like it's 8 minutes long, and for like the last 4 minutes of it, sending out an SOS. I'm like, hopefully he gets that fucking thing. He's sending them out like left and right.
Dude, as soon as that song comes on the radio,
shut it off.
Change it.
Yeah. Oh my god, it
so drives me nuts.
There's like a lot. I love 80s music. Like probably the exact opposite of how I feel about hip hop, where 90% of it's really good.
Yeah.
But a lot of the really famous songs are not that good.
Right.
They're like that, where it's just like sending out, and you're like, stop, I get it. But then what's another one?
Every era has that.
Yeah. Like I get it. Like I could see it. Probably maybe if you saw it live, it might be good because like everybody be like all chanting.
I mean, it worked. We're talking about it in 2021.
You're right. Never mind. Cancel the podcast.
The formula has worked.
The formula has worked. Take the blue pill if you want to go back. But yeah, I was like, and there was a few other songs that came on too. I was like, this is driving me nuts because they just go on for too long. The recording shouldn't go on for that long. There's a lot of songs I actually feel that way about too, where the recorded version to me isn't very good. Yeah. But like live, like we've seen many bands live, and like you're just like into it. But like on the recording, you're like, eh. Like basically Wage War's third album. Yeah. I wasn't really that into it. I was like, eh. And then we went and saw him, and I was like, okay, it kind of kicks ass. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe they could be writing songs for that too, like live settings. Because I know when I write my own music, I don't really write it so much, but I when I think about it, I think like what would be cool if like it was live. Like that's why I do a lot of impactful breakdowns, because I like that live. Yeah. So like they could be doing it for that too. I'm sure that's incorporated into their mindset when they're writing the song. I'm
sure, especially with like the amount of popularity that they've gained over the last few albums.
Oh yeah. Well, they came out of nowhere when they first came out. There was like people were like, "Oh, who is this Wage War band?" And then like The River. They just heard that song and they're like,
Stitch.
Stitch. In the second album, they're like, oh, it's the best song ever.
Yeah.
Like, which, for a live setting, it is the best song ever.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when we saw them, they were like, all right, that's it for tonight. And you're like, Blind Stitch! You're not done yet.
You're not fucking done.
You're not done.
Oh, here comes back. The dog wrecking the place again.
He's like, hello. He's like, I love that song as well.
I'm going to mess this camera up.
I'm going to sit right here. Good boy,
Louis. Oh, here we go. We got to get another B-roll shot for the the people.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking lick you.
I'm gonna fucking move before you get this shot.
Louis, your breath smells like dead carcass. What did you eat, dog? Branching off from the music topic, I know you recently bought a metal detector. Would you like to talk about that for the next 14 days? He said he wanted to talk about it when we were outside.
There's not really much to talk about at this point. I mean,
you could just elaborate some things. I don't know much about it.
So my silver obsession led to a silver coin obsession, that is, like Morgan silver dollars and stuff, which led to, you could get a coin obsession. You want to find more coins because you don't want to buy them. I mean, what are the chance you could possibly dig up this 1890 something Morgan silver dollar with a specific error on it that's been buried in the ground for the last 150 years? 100 and that wouldn't work. 120 years.
Close enough. I wouldn't have known the difference.
And it's worth like 10 grand. Yeah. You never know.
You didn't have to buy it for 8.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find. That's the excitement about it, because you never know. One, you never know what you're gonna find, and two, like whatever you find, you can usually keep it.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're detecting somewhere like that's your family's farm or something like that, you could potentially find something that like your great grandfather carried in their pocket every day, or that your great grandmother wore on her dress on her wedding day, or something like a brooch. You have no idea what you're gonna find. What's in the ground just waiting to be discovered. So that's that aspect, the curiosity aspect, is kind of what hooked me. So I ended up buying one. I bought a cheapo. It was like a Mind Lab 440 it was. Great reviews on YouTube and everything. And so I said, all right, send it.
Seems pretty sweet compared to the kids one that I have.
Yeah.
It's like completely plastic, and I mean it does work. I did find a musket ball with it once.
Oh, really?
So that was sick.
No, I mean this one's like $280. It's pretty budget friendly. And I took it for my first spin today because it came in today. And I went to my grandfather's farm. And across the road from where he lives now, that's where he grew up. You know, it used to be an old big farmhouse, and there used to be a bunch of barns and corn cribs and everything else before they moved to the other side. Because on the other side of the road, it was just barns and, like, fields and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, his house there now was never there. So I went around a little bit on the other side of the road today. First thing I found was just like a old piece of tin, and then I found a couple square nails, like an old Pepsi can, and some big iron thing. It was like this big. It had a hole cut out of it. I don't know what the hell it was, and just a couple pieces of, it looked like an old cast iron stove maybe. There was like charcoal stuck to it, so I'm assuming it's some form of stove or something like that maybe.
Yeah, one of those old ones you'd like stuff the wood in to heat it up.
Yeah, probably. But it's fun. I mean, I'm going to go back tomorrow morning and see what I can find. Hopefully I can get at least one coin, that'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. Apparently my grandmother had a ton of silver dollars in the old barn before it burnt, and she has no idea where they went. So that'd be cool if I could find them.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could find them somewhere. Yeah.
I don't know if they got like scooped away with the rest of the barn
Could have been.
materials, or if they got spilled on the ground and backfilled in or something. But that's why I'm going to be doing it.
Yeah.
To see if I can find that, see if I can find something else.
One driving factor in doing it, because if you could find all of our old coins, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, right.
That would be just in itself, it would be worth it.
Yeah, because those coins would be invaluable, because like, oh, these are my grandmother's silver dollars,
Right.
It's not just any old coin. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I remember back in the day when I first got my little toy one, I was all into it. I was like, this thing is awesome. And I walked, it's funny, I don't know, like, it was literally behind like a school in South Glens Falls, because that's where my dad lived at the time.
Oh, really?
That's when he got it for us. And he would just bring, I don't even know if half the places we went, we were like allowed to be there. Like, we just went there. Uh-huh. And I remember going, he's like, yeah, just go ahead and start. And we found like a musket ball, and then I found like some old, like another old can, like you said, like an old style that was like, it probably wasn't really that old, but like 30 years. But still, I think it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that you found a musket ball with like a kid's toy metal detector.
Yeah, it was like, and I was like, huh. So I just like dug through the ground. I went down like, I don't know, it was probably like 6 inches deep. Mm-hmm. And I was like, tink, and I hit it, and I was like a big iron ball.
It's awesome.
So if it wasn't a musket ball, I don't know what else it would be. Could have been a ball bearing from something too.
Could be, yeah.
I thought it was a musket ball.
Yeah, could be. Who knows? T could have been like walking around the track while you were there doing it. No?
I was probably living in Argyle.
You're probably, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know Argyle existed until like 2012.
I grew up there, and I still don't think it exists.
It doesn't. It's like...
It's literally like you blink and you miss it.
Just thought that we have burgers on the Traeger right now. So I just looked at the Jankmaster 420 app. And they're at 130 internal temperature, so we still got about 20 degrees to go.
Okay, sweet.
Let's see what's on the hip-hop charts.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to call it and say,
Late nights in the middle of June.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, my God, this woman. So,
Yeah.
I liked past tense. Wait, is that the one that did the... Oh, yeah. So every song she writes is exactly the same.
She's a Disney star.
Yeah,
that's
so...
just her thing.
I mean, I guess most bands write songs that are pretty much all the same. But, like, when I say all the same, I mean, it's exactly the same. Like...
It's the same as Paramore. Did you see, like,
Yeah, I saw somebody put it into it. Like, I could see how that would, like, accidentally happen, though. Like...
That happens all the time.
Yeah, but, like, there's that one...
TikTok, bro.
TikTok, yeah, that's where it is. What's the first song she did, the driver's license one? So there's another song she wrote that's like very similar to that song, and it's like, I mean, like very like she even does like the same notes. It's like the same exact structure, the same exact like idea, and I'm like, like both of those would have been a really good song by themselves, but when you put them on the same album, it kind of like takes me out of the immersion of having feelings.
So I just looked up the number one hip-hop song currently. Updated 15 hours ago.
Oh, so we're pretty current.
Knife Talk by Drake.
Knife Talk.
Apparently.
Never heard this.
I've heard the new Drake song that's like the popular one, but not
Started.
This is Knife Talk by Drake, updated 15 hours ago. Let me read you the first paragraph of lyrics.
Listening.
I gotta feed the streets, my pistol gon' bleed the streets. Ski mask on my face, sometimes you gotta cheat. To stay ahead in this bitch a gang, drank syrup like it's liquor. Street life will have you catching up to God quicker, yeah, gang. Sticker AK-40 to your liver. What's an AK-40? Let the chopper bang you like a blood or a cripper, gang. Flipper, so much bread, I'm a gymnast. Made so much money off of dummies, yeah, gang.
I mean, he's not wrong. He is making so much money off of stupid fucking people.
Apparently, if you listen to those lyrics, you'll know it's made off of dummies.
Yeah.
So I'm blown away by those lyrics. I'm actually moved, and I'm going to buy that album.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's what I mean, though. Like, that's number one.
He shouldn't be doing things like that because he grew up in Canada. Like, he's a child star. He's not dumb. He's not Drake.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher, Slaughter Gang Soul Snatcher. Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor. Bro.
I love Drake. I really do.
Why do you like Drake? Every song Drake writes is the same,
The
too.
reason why I like Drake, it stems from my preteen days, going home from school, watching Degrassi, watching him actually get shot on TV, and then, but still being Drake. Like, that's where my love for Drake comes out. And then, like, his first album, I was like, oh my god, it's Drake. And it broke my heart. And now he's too mainstream and hated.
Yo.
What? Are you still reading the lyrics?
Yeah, it gets worse.
But guess what? You know what? Now that you're looking up those lyrics, what are you going to do? You're probably going to go on YouTube.
I'm not going to,
You're gonna
just because
watch-
you said that.
But you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to look up the song because now you're kind of curious. I'm reading these lyrics. What does the song actually sound like? And that's how they trick you.
You should just be on this.
Country song is. Don't put in country pop, put in actual country.
Country
Number one country song in the US. Just search that.
hits
No,
2021.
I heard that, too.
Yeah.
I did too.
All right.
Alright, go.
Let me do my thing. Relax, all right? This is...
You're too old to be looking up this stuff. You don't.
Look, this is our show.
Me too.
You're the guest.
The guest just took over the laptop.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Luke Combs, Forever After
okay.
All.
I should have guessed. That's a good song.
though.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good song.
Yeah, finally. At least the country one is a good song.
But that is too also kind of country pop.
Oh, hold on.
It
So,
definitely
hold on.
is.
But it's such a good. It is
Let's
good.
look at number 3. Nelly in Florida Georgia Line, Lil Bit.
I feel like
Yep,
I
okay,
actually
we lost
know
it.
that.
Let me type that one in. Let me see what the lyrics are on
But
that.
Florida Georgia Line, actually, I think they've done a song with Nelly before. So
Yeah, they
they're-
have.
But I think they've always been strictly country pop.
No,
So
definitely.
that's not kind of shocking.
Oh, here we go. What up, Nelly? You ready to do another one, brah? Talk to him. Ha ha. Yeah, running all the red lights. Pull up to the club just to get ahead, right? I do this shit every night. You can call it limelight. I'ma call it my life. Shawty looking all right. TK jeans on, skin tight. She be shaking that tail light. Got me froze in the road like a deer in the headlights. Yeah.
Okay, so my first reaction, the only difference between that and the hip hop chart number 3 is the fact that he said taillights, deer, and something else about a vehicle probably.
Yeah.
So it's definitely country.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's separating that from the hip hop top 3.
Oh, backwoods, want to know if you can roll. Got Shy Rock on the rocks. Oh, no, it's Ciroc.
Ciroc. Chirac.
Turok.
It's Ciroc.
Chirac.
It's not anything.
Shawty messing with the pro now. Woo! All right, that's enough of that.
All right, look up top 3 metal billboards.
I have no input on this app.
Yeah, you'll be out. You'll be.
Yeah, I'm tapping out for this one.
I'm curious. I want to see what's on there.
Gojira.
No, well, that's actually... I'm not surprised.
Well, it's definitely going to be Lorna Shore.
Definitely. Because it definitely should be.
Can you just give me a list?
Gojira. Have you ever listened to Gojira?
No.
They're actually not bad. I don't mind them, but they're like an old like dad metal because they're like older. They're from like the 90s.
All right, let's check what it is on Spotify. New metal songs 2021. Iron Maiden, #1.
Yeah, Iron Maiden just released a song, but I haven't listened to it yet.
What? How is that metal?
Because Iron Maiden is like metal.
Like
that's
OG
literally
metal.
the metal.
I don't know.
Go from the hills.
That's like classic
It's metal.
rock.
That's metal. Classic rock is like Journey.
Yeah.
Metal. Classic
I don't see
metal.
a lot of difference between like Journey and
Have you ever listened to Iron Maiden?
yeah,
They're definitely different than Journey.
I guess.
That's like the definition of metal music is Iron Maiden. Like
Ginger is #6.
really. I haven't listened to them in a long time.
These are all like not anything we would listen to.
Like, where does Wage War stack on
These
this
are all
list?
like old men metal.
Yeah. Well, that's Spotify for you.
Well, it says like new metal songs of 2021. So
New
like,
metal or
new metal.
NU metal?
It says new, N-E-W.
Okay.
Metal.
Well, I thought you meant new metal, like as in like the genre.
No.
That'd be like System of a Down, Slipknot. You look laser focused.
No.
Oh shit! Look at that mustache. Wow. Wow.
What,
Look
you
at that
jealous?
Doge
Doge.
coin.
How's your Dogecoin doing?
I checked the other day. I'm still up. So that's
Are
good.
you? Oh, that's good.
It hasn't dropped. Well, I bought at like the lowest it's probably gonna be. So that's pretty much why I'm still in the green. Oh, Lewis! Oh my god! I put my headphones out. I was gonna lose it.
Destroying everything.
Like, I'm a rampaging.
I want you to be done.
He's like a toddler.
Look at him.
Oh,
Oh.
Louis.
You know what we never did?
So cute.
Season the fucking meat.
Oh, so we're gonna just.
We fucked that
Well,
up.
Fucking
actually, we could see how it affects the plain meat. I guess
I
because we've
guess.
never tried that. We always season the hell out of it, so we don't even know what the smoker actually does to it besides making it tender.
Lulu.
We have a few degrees left, Lou.
This is meat.
Meat.
He's like, I want cheeseburger. That's all dogs ever think.
Fucking Randy.
Yeah, I watched Trailer Park Boys last night.
Did you?
I watched like almost all of season 4.
I want to say they're coming out with some new stuff.
They've been posting on TikTok a lot lately.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's almost
excellent.
like it's Trailer Park Boys TikTok, but it's like Bubbles is in control of the TikTok, and like I think they're getting something ready.
That's awesome. Yeah, like I was watching when Julian first gets back and he's like behind the dumpster and he's drunk as hell. He's like dancing with a dirty fucking dog, eating pizza crust off the fucking ground.
I'm just curious how they're gonna do it without Leahy.
They've already done a
R.I.P.
couple seasons.
Well, they did the cartoon one,
Yeah, with Leahy somehow.
but I think if you notice, like
They probably took voice
that's
Yeah,
what
definitely.
they did
Segments,
because like
yeah.
you can actually tell, and it's
the
like
sound quality differences.
Yeah.
Like I think they already did a season, like a regular season without him. I'm pretty sure.
Did they?
I don't.
I think season 12. He wasn't in season 12.
Maybe. I haven't watched it in a while.
I know Philadelphia Collins has been dead a while.
Well, yeah, he has been in the season like since
Was
season
that,
5.
The mustard, greasy mustard tiger.
Which one? Which guy was that?
I'll show you. He's my favorite character.
Why
You're
don't
looking at my gut for.
What are you staring at me
Yes,
gut
him.
for?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
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 okay.
yeah. Phil Collins.
That's the one I looked at last night.
Oh, really?
What you staring at my gut for?
When they're at the fucking motel,
Yeah, he's like,
stealing all the
What
furniture.
is all this? I went in. There's no furniture for me to sleep on. What is all this? It was here
What are you
2
staring
hours
at me
ago.
gut for?
What is your malfunction?
Tail's going in circles.